Hi, I'm Tori.
And I'm Leah, and welcome back to the Boys Lie podcast.
A podcast where we talk about the craziest relationship stories you've ever heard, pop culture, and the piping hot tea of our lives.
So buckle up, enjoy the ride, and remember that boys lie.
Boys lie. Boys lie.
Boys lie.
Boys lie.
Boys lie, y'all.
Boys lie.
Them boys, they be lying.
Boys lie.
How we
Hey,
doing?
we're doing
Yeah.
something.
Yeah. I feel like I'm a little bit refreshed because I just took a week off, and I'm sorry for giving the fort to you.
What do you mean? It was great. I did my best to hold it down.
You did.
Things are good. We had some funny moments where, you know, your dog sitter got locked out of the house, but that was like, it was fine.
Yeah.
And also you look like you just came back from Hawaii between your tan and the souvenir shirt.
Yep.
It's like, it makes sense.
I know I was wearing it in the airport. I washed it, don't worry. But I was wearing it in the airport.
I wasn't judging.
Well, like airport clothes, I feel like you do like take off and burn after you wear them. But Kevin was like, you look like the biggest fucking tourist right now. And I was like, oh, I guess I do. But it's cute. I love the color.
Mahalo.
I just thank you. K aloha. I found out that means I love you.
Oh, that's really nice.
Yeah. I just love this color. I wanted to also bring it home because I think we should make something in this color.
It's
so cute.
cutie.
It's like bubblegum pink.
Yeah, it makes me happy.
Me too.
It makes me want Hubba Bubba really bad.
Oh, same.
Like
but I
the
feel
tape.
chewing on this podcast.
It would be horrible.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we have a lot of exciting news. I think
Yeah.
the first thing, shout out to our sample sale.
Yep.
So we are moving offices. We are turning over a new lease, if you will. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm so excited. The sample sale's on August 30th. And what's so exciting about this sample sale compared to others is we are putting our entire showroom, so one of every single thing we've ever released historically, is going into this sample sale. So it's going to be a pretty big
Yeah.
one.
We'll release like all the information, time, and date, or well, we already said the date, time, address on our Instagram, but it's not already there. I think it is.
It is there. So
Okay,
if you
sorry,
guys
I've been
want to
out
go
of
check it
office for
out,
a week.
if you guys want to go check it out, it's actually pinned to the top of our Insta page.
Yeah.
Wow, I cannot speak. Our Insta page. It's in Marina Del Rey. It's at our office there. And it's from 10 to 3.
Yeah.
So I hope to see you there.
And everything's gonna be such a good price. Like we would never ever like this is like the best price you can possibly like ever get our stuff. So
Yeah.
definitely stop by if you're in town.
Yeah. So to those tuning in.
And also, and today we are, guys, I can't talk about to say we are winning the readers. We are reading the winners of the August giveaway, and the theme was Roommate from Hell. And I guess every single person has a Roommate from Hell story. We got so many fucking submissions, you guys. It was insane. But these stories were so hard to choose from, but we tried our best to narrow it down.
So basically what we're going to do is we're going to read the 2 winners, and then after we're going to read the runner-ups, or ones that we just thought were like cute or curious.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the winners are going to receive, the first stories are going to receive the entire August collection. The runner-ups will just receive a set.
Yes.
Yeah. You want to go first?
Sure.
Okay, here we
Hold
go.
on, I
Roommate
have
from
to-
Hell.
Okay. Hold on. My papers are...
Yeah, sorry. I didn't print them and
No,
organize them
you're
usually in the way that I
totally
do.
fine. Okay. Roommate from Hell submission. In August 2023, me and my best friend Jamie moved in together. We literally did everything together. I remember being so distraught about my ex situationship at one point that we would debrief about it constantly and I would confide in her. Little did I know she was using everything I said to get closer to my ex situationship. Wow. That's...
How long were they friends for? Best friends, they said?
Yeah.
Jesus.
It's...
Again, you don't even look, if your friend likes somebody, like we said this before, you don't even look at them anymore. Like to you, they're trash. They're dirt. Like you don't even, it's icky.
Yeah, like even when because we knew each other for so long, but even if we were in college or even if we were younger than college, it would be like if Leah was into a guy and was like, I'm really into this guy, that would be for me like automatic. Like I wouldn't even go near or like lock eyes with that person.
Besides the one guy who just would always call you hot in our group chats together.
But like I never made out
No,
with
it
him.
wasn't your fault. I was like, she is hot. Fuck off.
Oh my God. Okay. Well, anyways, in October, I noticed she was following Josh on Instagram and TikTok. Robert was my on and off again situationship of 4 and 5 years. It was not this random guy I did not care about. We went on dates, met each other's family, and everyone in my life knew how important to me he was. It just never worked out long term, thank goodness. When I asked Jamie why she followed Josh, she told me she thought he needed to ask her something about me. And I let it go. I believed her. Plot twist, I shouldn't have. She unfollowed him and I let it go. Ladies, always, always, always trust your gut. Shortly after this conversation, she turned her location off for me on everything. Life 360, Find My iPhone, and Snapchat. What is Life 360?
It's a lot of families use it. I think you can actually see like where the person has gone to that day and every single stop that they've been at. So it's really good if you have like younger kids that you want to like track their phone.
I guess for me, it's like, why are you turning off your location in so many spots? Like, just do the Find My. Why are you even share your location with so many
on
apps?
Snapchat? That's scary.
You're very easily found, I guess.
Yeah.
Maybe I just don't want to be as found.
No, me either. Definitely not.
Okay. When I asked her why she manipulated me, she told me that we needed space because I was not showing up for her consistently. She said I was being a bad friend and she wanted to take a break. I blame myself not realizing it was her guilt talking. I never questioned her behavior. I just thought it was all of my fault. After this interaction, I realized I no longer had access to our security cameras out front. The password had been changed on the app and I couldn't get in. When I confronted her about this, she stated her mom needed to log in. Weird, right? But it would not let her so Jamie changed the password for her. She stated she forgot to send me the new password, but it never came.
What the fuck?
I'd
be so pissed. I'd be like, if this is the security for our house,
I would just change the password again.
well, she probably can't get logged in now.
But that's like weird.
I know. That's like really fucked up, I think.
Like if
Especially
you
you're
live with
living
someone and
together.
it's like a matter of your own security, then it's like completely unacceptable to not share that
Right.
information.
What the fuck?
I ended up unplugging the camera because I felt uncomfortable that her and her mom could watch me, but I had no access anymore, which is fair. I would probably do the same thing.
Yeah. Oh my God.
It keeps getting worse. Do not get bored yet. We had become friendly again a little while later, and she told me that she was staying with her ex-boyfriend at an Airbnb. She was super excited, and I was happy for her because she had talked about how much she missed him. She sent me pictures and videos of the Airbnb. Remember this part, please. But oddly enough, she never sent me a picture of her and her ex-boyfriend.
Okay.
That's kind of weird because, like, why brag about the place that you're staying at but not send a picture of the two of you, like, enjoying each other's time?
Did she ask for pictures or no? She just said, like, she didn't send any pictures.
No, she just said she was happy.
Okay.
Like, for instance, usually when you're excited about booking an Airbnb, I'll, like, send the link to my friends and
look
be
how
like,
sick.
yeah, I'm so excited for this. I remember even for, like, I think Thanksgiving, your parents usually
Yeah.
book an Airbnb, and it was so cute. The
I was
one
like,
that you
look.
sent, and you were so excited.
Yeah.
And, like, I think that's how
It's
you
fun.
do it.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay. Anyways, this is when the story gets good. On November 23rd, I received an Instagram DM from a fake Instagram account with something like user 47597, whatever. It was
Yeah.
like a bunch of numbers.
Automatic user.
The message said, "Your bestie fucked Josh twice. Sorry." I was blindsided. I had no idea who would DM me this, and I spent an entire hour defending Jamie, saying she would never do this to me over and over. Eventually, the account blocked me before I got any real information. Thankfully, my best friend had the username and DM'd them on my behalf. They told her everything, way more than a normal troll making stuff up would know or spend time making up.
Okay, got
They
it.
had dates, locations, and even told us to text Josh if we didn't believe them. So we texted Josh. Josh admitted to everything. They were
Wow.
sleeping together. He was paying her gas to come and visit him. He lived 40 minutes away. They were hanging out inside of our shared apartment together when I was not home. Ding, ding, ding. That's why I could
Oh my
not access
God.
the cameras. He admitted he only came over intentionally when he knew that I wasn't home. Everything started clicking, and I realized that I was being told the truth with this person.
At least someone's telling you the truth.
That same night, I confronted her. I was so fed up with the lies. She lied repeatedly. She stated that they had only begun snapping for a few days, and then she changed the story and said they've been hanging out in group settings only. And only an hour after lying and changing her story, she admitted finally that they were sleeping together. She admitted she did it out of anger because she was mad at me and stated that she didn't regret any of it.
What the fuck? Out of anger because she's mad at you?
I'm just so confused because, like, at first you're like, no, I didn't do it. Or, oh, no, it was in group settings. Or, oh, this, oh, that. And then you're going to say, turn it around and be like, no, I did it because I was mad at you and it's your fault.
And
like, what?
Which, by the way, is not an excuse to fuck your friend's boyfriend.
But also, like, and then say I didn't regret it. Well, then why are you lying? If you didn't
Yeah.
regret it, then confidently say it. Like,
Yeah,
if you didn't
fuck
regret
off,
it, then at
bitch.
least, like, speak it with your full ass
your
pussy
full
being like, I
pussy.
fucked your ex-boyfriend.
yeah. But she probably, like, she didn't because there's no reason for her to. Why is she even mad at her in the first place?
Yeah, this doesn't make sense. Again, after this, I went against my better judgment and we became friends. Ugh. I wouldn't be able to trust anyone after that, especially if they lived with me. I think that's odd. But again, I've been here ish, sort of.
God.
Everyone in my life was so mad at me. We were civil, we exchanged Christmas presents and tried to move forward, but I just had a bad feeling. I knew I did not get the full truth and I needed to know. One day she wasn't home and I went through her iPad. I felt awful about invading her privacy until what I found crossed way more boundaries than I was. There were nude pictures of her standing in my room when I was not home. Pictures of her wearing clothes I had not seen in months. Messages of her asking my dad for money behind my back. There were screenshots of my Instagram following list, pictures I had liked, comments, I'd left on people's posts, and she had been stalking my every move on social media. Then I found pictures of the Airbnb night. Her in my clothes, of course, but she was not with her ex-boyfriend. She was with mine, alongside with the Airbnb photos. I found tons of photos of them together in our shared apartment. Picture after picture, conversation after conversation. I saw it all. I was sick, and I remember shaking. To top all of that, they were still talking, still communicating after becoming my friend again. She was still going to see him, snapping him, etc. Her behavior did not stop with sleeping with my ex, even though I wish it had. The thing is my parents, if like my roommate was messaging my dad,
asking for money,
my dad would tell me. Like, my dad would be like, what's the deal?
At first, I was like reading it wrong because I'm like, oh, I thought that it meant that she was asking her dad for money, pretending to be her or something. But no, she must be a really close family friend.
I mean, a bestie. But I'm
Yeah.
saying, like, let's say even we've known each other forever. If you went to my dad and were like, hey, I need an extra buck or two, my dad would be the first person to tell me.
Well, yeah, because that's fucking weird. You shouldn't be like, I would never.
But I'm just saying, like, it would be
It just
first
it doesn't make sense.
Firsthand, it's weird that you reach out to the dad directly without talking to your friend, being like, hey,
can I ask your dad for money?
I need help. I don't know who else to ask except for your dad.
Right.
That's one thing.
Yeah. Or can you ask your dad? Maybe ask your friend if you really need money. Can you ask your dad to send me money?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I just
It's just weird. all
bizarre. And then obsessing over her by like the following on Instagram and
the
then
clothes.
the clothes are really
The
like
nude pictures in her room.
I guess for me the clothes thing with roommates, like,
I can't talk. I was terrible with that.
yeah, you were.
It was really terrible. I like still think about that to this day. I'm like, I can't believe I did that.
like Leah
I
and I
was
were
that
in like
roommate.
a really rocky standpoint in our relationship, and there was one weekend in particular
That's so fucked up of me.
where I went to LA to kind of blow off steam, and I came back early, and I like didn't even say anything because I was just so tired, and I was on my way back, and then I walk in through the door. The place was
It was a disaster. Because in my mind, I'm like, I'll clean everything up before she gets
a
home.
disaster is an understatement,
No,
but
it's
like
terrible.
it was like a bomb went off, and I won't go past that.
No, I honestly, like, it was one of, like, I don't know what the fuck was wrong with me. Like, when I think back on that, I'm like, who was I?
And I literally like stayed up for like hours cleaning.
No, it was terrible.
And then
it was so
and Leah
terrible.
like just went to her room and hid.
I
with
was
Kevin.
so high. I was so high, and you came home when I like, you know, when you like panic and you're like, oh my god, oh my god. Like,
Didn't say anything to me. And then
terrible.
finally I finished cleaning. I hadn't even brought my bags upstairs. Finally, I finished cleaning. I go upstairs to my room. My
No, I can't.
clothes are everywhere.
Guys, I'm the roommate that these people were writing in about.
And I was just like, what the fuck?
I'm so
like my
sorry.
entire closet was just
No, I'm so sorry.
And that's when I think I was like I was
should
also
have been like, you need to move out.
I was in like such a grim place too. And I think that was like one of the I think we talk about this often, but there was like a moment in time where our friendship was in like a super rocky place. And that was one of the milestones
I'm
in that
sure.
rocky place that like it was going down even
No,
further.
I'm sure. Like, what I did was actually
but
fucked up.
it's okay. Things
like,
happen.
I just like, you know, when you like think back to things you did and you're like,
Oh,
I can't believe I was that person.
and you get like embarrassment. Like
Well,
I
it's just, like,
definitely
what
not
was I
saying that
thinking?
you
Like,
do.
No,
it.
what was I thinking? Like, it's one of those things where you're just like, are you fucking stupid? And you look at yourself and you're like, you dumb fucking bitch.
No, there's moments too where I've obviously had really bad moments, like really,
all
really bad that I
do.
reflect like seriously on and I beat myself up about.
No,
but
we all do. But like, that one was definitely terrible of me. Like,
but I do think that clothes as roommates, like there's certain boundaries around them.
Yeah.
But I guess for me, just from being at ASU and stuff and having so many roommates at
Yeah.
the time, I kind of like not expected that to happen, but it was a little less of like intense, I
Yeah.
guess. Like that wouldn't make me not want to be your roommate
No,
forever.
No, of course.
Unless if it hit a certain extent with my college roommate, one of
Yeah.
them that
Or, like-
happened where I walked in on her wearing my underwear
Yeah, that's
and
weird.
like taking photos in it, and I was just like, what the fuck?
No, it's like also that one time in Boulder when you visited me and I was in a fight with my friend Babs, and then she came down the steps wearing my dress, and she was mad at me, and she came down wearing my dress. I'm like,
What were you doing?
it's just like, it's like my brain. I felt like my brain wasn't developed.
But girl world is like so weird because there are certain boundaries with clothes that you like
It's
can
personal.
extend yourself and then you don't extend yourself. Like for instance,
sure.
when you're fighting, you cannot wear any of my
no,
clothes.
like
Do you know
take
what
it off.
Yeah.
Like I don't want your stinky energy all over it. I'm mad at you.
Okay, sorry. Anyways, so she goes, her behavior didn't stop her from sleeping with my ex, even though I wish it had. She had an excuse for everything. She kept stealing my clothes and underwear. See, the underwear
Underwear is
I
so
don't
weird.
understand. Buy
I
your
don't
own underwear.
either.
Like it would be one thing if you were also like, and we were in college.
Yeah.
Like now that just wouldn't happen. But if we were in college and you were like, I really want to wear like a sexy top and a
For
sexy
sure.
bottom and like surprise my mans, I would be like, for sure. I don't give a, even now, if you really wanted to, I'd be like, I don't give a fuck. But like,
Right. But like just buy your own.
yeah, but like, if it came down to it and you
can
were like,
keep it.
if you were in a desperate scenario and you were
Yeah.
like, I need to do something last minute and I need something
do
sexy.
anything sexy. For
Yeah.
sure.
Like,
At the point, just like keep the underwear, but stealing.
I would
someone's
tell you
underwear
to
is
keep
so
it. I would
weird.
literally be like,
Yeah.
you keep the undergarments
Because I
though.
have borrowed underwear from you before. And You've been like, keep it. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't want the
Yeah, that's fine. I'll keep it. But it's like if you're like, or if you're like really in a pinch and like all your laundry's dirty and like you have to go out and you need to borrow like whatever. But like going to someone's room and taking their underpanties.
I just think it's odd. Like,
I don't know why I
that's
just
the
said
one thing.
underpanties.
It's like, especially because women have like so many more fluids down under.
and it's up your ass.
Yeah,
Like, it's literally up your butt
you,
cheeks.
You rub buttholes with someone that
like
way.
it's touching your
It's
butthole. So like
disgusting.
sharing a thong is very like intimate. It's an intimate thing.
Oh my god, she goes, I would find my underwear in her spend the night bags.
Like overnight bags?
Yeah,
Oh.
that would piss me off. But also like crazy or rummaging through her bags at this point.
I would too, honestly. If
No, I definitely
you
have
fucked
in
my
certain
boyfriend,
scenarios
you
where
locked me
you're
out of my
like,
house.
Yeah, what the fuck? When I confronted her, she stated she did not have time to separate our laundry. We did not do laundry together, so they should not even have been mixed in any way. When I confronted her about asking my dad for money behind my back, she accused me of making fun of her for being poor.
Okay.
Okay, she stole one of my shirts and cut it, and when I confronted her about that, she denied it. I think for me
That's
at
so
this
fucked
point, like, how many more times can you confront this
Yeah.
person before you're like, this girl is just a liar and a cheater and
And she's like taking advantage of you because she's like, I'm mad at you, so I'm gonna take your shirt, I'm gonna cut it, I'm gonna wear your underwear and fuck your boyfriend.
Using your guilt as a weapon. She's weaponizing that.
Yeah.
I have a friend that would do that to me too. Or I had one. We don't speak anymore. I found screenshots of the shirt online where she had searched it so she could convince me that it looked that way, and it did not. She was literally making up evidence to support her lies. Living together became miserable. Not only was she a terrible person, she was disgusting to live with. She left her cat's litter box in the hallway between our rooms on the carpet, and when I tried to move it multiple times, she always moved it back. It was maybe scooped up every other week. I only saw her completely change it 3 times. I had never had a cat before, so I thought that this was normal, not realizing that this is actually complete neglect. Oh my god, her
Poor cat.
cat also had fleas.
Ew.
So badly that anytime it jumped on the white furniture, it would leave huge piles of flea dirt. And when I brought it up, she insisted that there's no way, in fact, that her cat had fleas. And I spent $100 to medicate the house, and she did not pitch in.
Okay, you're doing way too much.
I think you're like,
Why?
I think by the time that you had to go through the iPad, honestly, was the time that it should have been over.
Yeah.
Because if you have to hit that certain extent of going through your friend's phone or anything, I've never in my life gone through a best friend's phone.
Never.
Like, I can easily say that. I've gone through like a creepy ex-boyfriend's phone for sure. But
Same.
like,
there's no point. Also, like, you should have, the second you saw all that shit on the iPad, you should have taken all of her clothes and thrown them out of the room and been like, you're moving out.
she goes, she would also leave dishes in her room for weeks, the bowls, the cups, silverware that I bought because she was too lazy to clean her dishes, or she would throw them away.
I had a roommate who did that.
That's kind of like under like the
People do
category of young
that.
roommates. Like
Yeah,
I
they
can
just
see
throw them away. instead of
it's
cleaning
so
them.
awful. I can't count how many times she would put dishes in the sink full of mold. She would put cat poop in the washer
Ew.
instead of raking it off first. What do you mean in the washer?
Oh, like if the cat pooped on something, she would just throw the whole thing in the wash without taking the poop off. Because she said without raking the poop. So I'm assuming that. I don't know.
The thing with the cat situation is that cat pee smells so foul and it's so disgusting. Even cat poop, like dogs, you can at least get the smell out if you really, really try, and you have to commit to trying. Like it's not like it's like a one and done thing. Cats, it's permanent. There's nothing you can do.
Especially if it's on wood.
Anyway, she goes, I finally got to move out in March, but by that time I had installed a lock on my bedroom door, and I did one last sweep of her bedroom that I moved out, and I found piles of my clothes in her closet. Thankfully, I am rid of her. I used fake names, but I attached a few of my favorite photos from this experience just so you guys can laugh with me. You do not have to share them, but the story feels incomplete without sharing them.
Yeah.
So we'll post them up here.
Post them. That's fucking insane. I can't believe like she did all that shit to you, and you were just like, okay, I forgive you for the boyfriend, for fucking my boyfriend in the first place.
I think at one point you like are like, you're trying to convince yourself like, oh, maybe I was a bad friend, or maybe I am trying to like just get comfortable with living with my best friend, and maybe, but like that's not a best friend.
No, that's that like, makes me pissed for you.
Sorry, I sidebarred a lot of that.
No, same. But also, like, as we were in the story, I, like, looked down and my nail fell off.
Oh my God.
So, like, now I need to, like, look around the floor. It must have happened when I was setting up here. It's just a piece of gel, but there's probably a blue gel chip somewhere around
It's
these
fine.
parts.
I'm not worried about that.
I'm pissed. Looks terrible.
We can go into this after, but that roommate situation reminds me of this one time my bestie from college, and I think we've spoken about this a little bit before, but we're not best friends at all. We're not even friends anymore.
Yeah.
But after college, she had moved with me to San Diego, and right before Leah came, it was almost like she was so irresponsible, and she like played us against each other.
Yeah,
or she tried to, even though we've known each other for forever, and it was super weird.
So awkward for me. I was just like, I don't know what to do.
And the way she went about it too was like so condescending. Like it would seem like she would be so sweet, but it like wasn't sweet at all, and it had no good intention to
It
it.
was so fucked up, and her room reeked of cat piss.
Yeah, it was horrible and
really bad.
I got in trouble with like our landlord, with the cat, with the
Yeah.
plumbing, because the kitty litter was going down the toilet, and it was like.
And then like I was supposed to be moving in. She was supposed to be out of the room by the time I got there. Like we talked about this. My whole family came out to move me out because it was like my first big move. Nothing was out of the room, and so I slept in the guest room. And then she was like, "Well, I have to sleep on the couch," and I was like, "How is that my fault? You told me that I could take your room.
Yeah, you told me that you'd be like,
I can't even move my shit in."
It was just like,
I was just like, I don't know what to do.
so insane. She was so behind on rent. It was
Yeah.
just like the whole thing was so stressful.
It was and she was like making it like she's a perfect example of like playing the victim.
Yeah, like everything was more like geared towards her and how she's the victim versus actually just owning it and being like, yeah, I fucked up.
Right. Fucking assholes. Do you want to just read your follow-up now, or should I do?
No, jump in there.
Here is the second winner. My sophomore year of college, I lived with a girl who slowly started trying to become me, and I genuinely wish I was exaggerating. It started with my clothes disappearing, jewelry, underwear, and even a pair of heels. She would swear she hadn't seen them and literally help me look for them, only for me to see her wearing them 2 weeks later. One night, I asked her if she was wearing my top, and she looked me dead in the face and said, "No, we just have the same one." Then she started copying everything I did. She bought the same perfume and sneakers as me, got her hair done in the same color right after I did, and even showed my nail tech a picture of my hand and asked for the same exact nails.
Like, I think that could be cute.
Yeah, we do. I do that like to you.
Yeah,
I'm like,
in
I like
certain
your nail color.
scenarios, as long as you're like to the homie, like, oh my God, by
I'm
the way,
copying you.
Yeah, like I carbon copied this.
Yeah. I thought she was just weird until she became obsessed with my boyfriend. Every time he came over, she would suddenly appear wearing barely anything and start asking him questions about his type, his exes, and whether he thought people could outgrow relationships. One night, right in front of me, she asked him, "If you met her and me at the same time, who would you go for?" And he immediately said, "My girlfriend." And she actually responded, "You don't have to say that just because she's sitting here." That's insane.
The confidence is real.
Yeah.
Like, power to her confidence. I wish I had that same amount.
I'd be like so pissed though if I was like with my boyfriend in my apartment and like every single time he was over, like someone would just come out wearing a bra and underwear. I'd just be like, "What are you doing?" Like,
and
one
then
time
also
is
like wanting
fine,
to
but,
like hang out.
Yeah.
It's like,
no. Then one weekend I went home to visit my family, and she messaged my boyfriend asking him to come over, claiming I had told her it was okay. He obviously didn't go, but the next morning she told me that he had been trying to come over to our apartment, completely flipping the story to make me suspicious of him. A few weeks later, my boyfriend received screenshots that supposedly showed me flirting with another guy, and we almost got into a huge fight until we realized that the messages were fake. One of the fake texts used a phrase my roommate said constantly that I literally never used. So instead of confronting her, we decided to test her. My boyfriend texted her, pretending that we had broken up. And within 20 minutes, she responded saying, "I'm so sorry. Honestly, you deserve better." Followed by, "If you need someone to talk to, I'm here." And then she sent him a mirror picture. He told her.
the mirror picture is so unfortunate.
Like, hey.
Like, yeah, like.
Okay, like, cool. He told her he was upset and might go out that night, so she immediately invited him to a party. I decided to show up without telling her and walked immediately into the party, and she was standing next to my boyfriend wearing my dress. She saw me and went completely white. I walked up to her and said, "Cute dress," and she actually said, "Thanks." So I responded saying, "I know, I bought it." Everyone around us went silent. My boyfriend then told her she should probably tell me what else she'd been saying to him, and instead of apologizing, she started crying and screaming that I had set her up. She ran out of the party, and I thought that was finally the end of it. But when I got back to our apartment later that night, I started looking around and found a bag under her bed filled with my missing clothes. Also my necklace, 2 pairs of my underwear, printed pictures of me and my boyfriend, and screenshots of my Instagram posts.
What's up with the printed pictures
I don't know.
like, and the underwear? And
It's weird. And also, like, you're going to hoard it. Like, if you're going to steal something,
Like,
put it back.
yeah, like at least make sure that they don't know that you took it.
Exactly. Like, at least put it back. Like, why are you going to keep it in a bag under your bed? What? So that just no one ever wears it?
Yeah, and just
What's
like
the point?
store it for later because maybe she'll forget about it. I think that's bizarre.
That's weird. Even worse, she had a list in her notes app with information about me and my boyfriend's favorite restaurants, or where I bought my clothes, or places we gone on dates, his birthday, his favorite music, his favorite drink, and even a section titled Things He Doesn't Like About Her.
Okay, I think that she's clearly this girl was clearly obsessed with you. Like that's it. Like I think that she wanted to hook up with you more than her boyfriend.
She's just jealous too. I don't know. Sometimes there's like a weird line between like when you can't tell if someone's just super jealous or like they're actually in love with you. I don't
but that's
know.
like cultivating something that's like not okay. Like she's like fully curating her own life to match this girl.
Yeah. Then I found out she'd been telling people for months that my boyfriend secretly liked her first and that I had stolen him from her, even though they met through me. I immediately contacted our RA and stayed with a friend that night. The next morning, I came back with 2 friends to get my stuff and realized that half of my clothes and shoes were gone.
What?
We eventually found them stuffed into trash bags inside her car, and while we were getting them out, she came running outside screaming that I was invading her privacy. Honestly, I would do the same thing. I feel like that's the perfect place to check. Like, where else would the clothes go? Like,
but
her
also,
car.
like, I don't give a fuck if you think that's invading your privacy. You invaded mine by stealing all my shit.
So now I'm stealing it back.
You dumb bitch.
Fuck off. My boyfriend showed up, and the second she saw him, she completely changed personalities. She stopped screaming, fixed her hair, and asked him, "Can I talk to you alone?" He said no. She responded, "But you told me you weren't happy with her." That's when he pulled out his phone and told her, "I said that because we wanted to see if you were the one making the fake screenshots." Her face completely dropped. Then one of my friends asked what he meant by fake screenshots, and we discovered my roommate had also been sending my friends fake screenshots that made it look like I was talking badly about them. She basically had been trying to destroy my relationship and isolate me from my friends so she could take my place in the friend group. I moved out that day. 3 months later, one of my friends sent me a screenshot of my old roommate posting a picture with a new guy. And when I looked closer, I realized it was my boyfriend's roommate. I changed schools. With like a winky face.
Oh,
that's fucking crazy.
But it seems like you were actually like really, you outsmarted this roommate. So like for me,
you're genius.
Yeah, I like this because for me, I kind of got used and abused around by like my roommates, and I was more like I thought they were the victim type of girl, but I was really the victim in the situation.
Oh wait, that's so smart though, to like play her back
and like to know that it was her too, and then be able to like prove that.
It's really cool. Honestly, I was never that smart in college. Like I would never think to do that, but I also feel like technology is not as broad.
I was just more about like getting drunk with my friends and going to the next party. Like I don't know why that was such a priority for me, but that's what it was in college.
I wouldn't even think twice about like, I wouldn't even think about how to get somebody back. Like I'm not a big revenge person. I'm more of like a fuck you.
Yeah,
bye.
I was like very easy to cut people off. That's how like I
Although
used
I did
to
get
go.
revenge once. I just realized.
Explain yourself.
Okay, well, like it wasn't actually technically planned as revenge, but like it was revenge. It just ended up happening, and it was because I had a friend. She was your mutual friend too, and she lied to me about hooking up with one of the guys that I really, really liked for months.
Oh.
And then, but I had also been friends with her ex-boyfriend forever, and like I always thought he was hot. And we were friends when I was living in New York, and we ended up hooking up. And I think afterwards I was like, wait, I guess that's like my revenge. But like I didn't do it like in a spiteful way to get revenge. Like I just did it because I wanted to and I thought he was hot. But it was revenge technically.
But it is revenge.
Yeah,
it is a little vengeful. It probably did
vengeful.
feel a little bit good.
Yeah, but like till this day, she still never admitted it. And you know what? I'll never tell her that I fucked her ex-boyfriend either.
Okay.
We're not that good of friends, so it's fine.
It's sure is fine.
It's okay.
That's funny though.
Yeah.
I think that like the whole roommate of it all, things get really crazy, especially in certain ages or age ranges when you have roommates. In college, my experience was pretty insane. I definitely, I mean, yeah, that was pretty crazy. Even starting the brand was pretty crazy.
Yeah.
I had a lot of ex friends because of being roommates with best friends.
Yeah. It's just like, honestly, I was thinking about it, and like I know a couple people now, and I'm not going to say names, I'll tell you after, but like they're like married and they're like living with roommates. I'm just like, why would you do that?
Living with a roommate when you're married, I think, is weird. Like,
And they don't have to, by the way. Like, it's not
no,
like they're poor.
that's what I'm saying. No matter the financial circumstances,
Yeah.
even if you don't have money or you
Right.
don't have the
or you
funds,
need someone to share a spot because you can't pay for it. but,
yeah,
like,
I would be like,
I'd rather live in a shoebox than like live with a roommate when you're married.
yeah, I just
No offense to anybody out there doing that. It's just not for me.
no. And if you're happy doing that, good for you. I think, again, us living as neighbors, it's amazing,
Yeah.
and the guys have a great time.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
We could never live in the same house again.
Fuck
I don't
no.
think.
Oh
I think
my God, no.
if we had to, and we were on like on
I
an
don't think
island.
anybody would want to live in the same house, even if you're like sister, like family.
Yeah, it's
Like-
just one of those things where it's just different.
It's so different. I just like, you need your own space as you get older. I think you realize how much more you value like your personal sacred space.
and how you need to like protect it.
yeah, 100%. It's a sacred spot, sacred space.
Yeah, I couldn't do.
Me either. There's also so many more stories that we'll probably end up reading eventually too, you guys. These were all so fucking good. But we had to choose like 2 runner-ups because that's how good they were. So Tori, do you want to read your runner-up?
Yes, hang on. Okay, here it is. So I originally wrote out a whole thing about all the awful things my ex-roommate did. However, I quite literally could not put it into words about how many awful things this girl did in a span of 6 months. So I'm going to leave it in bullet points. For context, these events took place in a house of 6 girls, myself included. So the first one is talk shit about all of us to each other, and then when confronted would blame it on mental illnesses her mom confirmed she was not diagnosed or treated for.
That's the first thing that she did?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I
Psycho.
feel like if you are in a house, like when I was with my roommates or whatever, no matter what, you guys end up talking shit on each other and it ends up being
100%.
like 2 versus 1 or
Yeah.
whatever. Like
Yeah.
that's all part of it. Like that's
Yeah.
kind of the fun part of the
Yeah.
drama, even though it's not fun at all in
Right.
the moment.
There's always going to be a person that you hate like that week.
Yeah, and you just become that
Yeah.
person. Anyways, she says that she claimed she was trying to commit suicide by cutting and taking pills. However, when brought to the hospital, no cuts were found / pills found in her system. That's really
Okay.
fucked up.
Okay.
It sounds like she like really needed your attention for
Mhm.
I don't know what.
Mm-hmm.
After a 3-day hold due to the suicide attempt, she got in a car when 3 of us picked her up and said, "I just got out of the psych ward check," and then threw up the peace sign.
It's kind of funny.
I think that's funny. That to me, it doesn't bother me because I feel like that would be like a little bit funnier of relief, especially if she like,
Well, it depends though, because then I'm thinking about it now. It's like if she just like literally went to psych ward, everyone was probably like, "Oh my God, like she's in the psych ward," and she's like making a joke out of it. Like it's kind of like shocking, but to us listening, it's funny.
I think because when you go through something so dark, you have to
Yeah.
like laugh it off after, or I guess
Yeah.
that's my way of
Yeah,
coping
yeah.
to certain things. But I do think that the part that's not funny is that she was in there for 3 days and she didn't have any issues with her technically. So
No,
like,
that's a big
or that you guys were
expense.
aware of.
Those are expensive.
She got mad after the suicide attempt that we took razor, scissors, drugs out of her room. So she told her mom to tell us to give things back.
Okay, you're just being good roommates.
Yeah, but also like, why get mom involved?
Sometimes we had to get a mom involved at one point in college.
Okay. During attempt, we contacted her mother, and the mother confirmed that she was a pathological liar and had been lying to us about anything and everything for some months and some years.
Okay, so her mom's even saying that she has issues.
Yeah, she lied about being allergic to raspberries.
Okay, she needs so much attention.
Yeah, but that doesn't
She's
like
screaming for attention.
the raspberry doesn't bother me because there are some people like for instance, I'm allergic to strawberries, but I'm not like intensely allergic, and I wouldn't even know if I ate one now. But like from
you
that
were
day,
allergic, and
yeah.
like, why would you make up that you're allergic to raspberries? Like, people also aren't gonna feel bad for you?
No, not at all.
That's so weird.
Okay. Anyways, it says she would scratch her arms until they bled, claiming that they were hives anytime she accidentally came in contact with raspberries. Okay. She lied about being diagnosed with multiple mental health diseases, lied about being medicated on and off for said mental health diseases. So would she have medication for these diseases or not?
I don't know. Probably not.
Okay.
She probably needs to be medicated.
She would eat our food out of the fridge and then lie and say she didn't.
That happens every time.
Yeah, that doesn't bother me.
But like, this is a long list. Like, so
Yeah.
like all that adding up is like annoying.
She did not do laundry for all 6 months that she lived in that house.
Ew.
That's just a
Ew.
hygienic
How
thing.
does she have that many clothes?
She stole mine and my roommate's Molly out of my roommate's sock drawer when we were visiting a faraway friend.
That's fucked up. Don't touch other people's drugs.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Number 1 rule.
Stole bongs, grabs, bowls out of our room. What's a grav?
I don't
Oh,
know.
gravity
Gravity
bong.
bong.
Oh. Okay. And then
Lock
she
your
would
doors.
bring our bongs to the bathroom to use, lock them in her room, and we would break into her room to get them back. She also left cocaine on the on the coffee table in the living room. One of the roommates had a cat and another had a dog.
That's the worst thing she's done so far.
Yeah, I agree with that. She would Snapchat and /Instagram DM minors. She was like 23.
Okay,
How would you
be
also
in jail?
know that?
She sounds like a girl. She sounds like a girl that would brag about it.
But like, that's so bizarre.
I don't
And
know.
also, like, in the words of minor, is this like someone who's 16 and under, or is this
18 maybe?
18 and under? I don't know. She would also sneak random people in the house when we were sleeping and let them stay in her room for days and then tell us when they left. Was she like subleasing her bedroom? I'm so confused.
Sneak them into the house.
She snuck in a man from a part of a halfway house and gave him drugs and alcohol. Where would this
How'd
man
you
go?
meet this girl?
Yeah, where did you find her on Craigslist?
Yeah,
Wh-
like,
who did
honestly.
She threatened to let out the dog and the cat and purposely let out the dog. That's really
Fuck
messed up.
off.
Yeah, that
I would murder her.
I would just like kick her out of the house, or I would move myself, because
I would
the
be so
pet thing
scared.
would be too much for me to handle.
Same.
She didn't clean her room or bathroom to the point where we got mice and a plant growing out of her sink.
Ew.
How does that even occur?
Mold, I
put-
guess.
Yeah, but like
I've seen that in a gas station bathroom before.
a plant.
Yeah, like growing out of the sink, and it was like when you like really have to go to the bathroom, you don't have another place to go. I had to go in this like disgusting. It was like a little leaf.
That's
It was
foul.
like looked like a sprout. It was disgusting.
Don't like that at all. She moved it out in the middle of the night and left her bed frame and dresser, which we had to pay to be thrown out.
Whatever. Good riddance.
She blocked all of us the second her stuff was out of the house, and she unblocked us to ask for communal items such as a tapestry and a poster that she didn't even pay for. She'd ask for rent a week in advance so that she could use it to buy drugs, and then would ask her parents for money for said rent. And please, dear God, do not share my name, because I don't feel like dealing with the repercussions years later, because this bitch was so crazy. Thank you and love you guys.
That's funny about the tapestry thing, because when I was imagining her room, I imagined a tapestry in there.
Yeah, and
I have a tapestry in my room at home.
I imagine it being
by the
like
way.
one of those like weird like yoga-y like purple ones with like
Yeah.
that crazy like pattern that's like
It's
a
like-
sciatic pattern.
Yeah, and like it smells like incense in her room, probably.
yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely gross.
Yeah.
Definitely.
That was funny
gross.
though. That was a lot of things.
Yeah, that's a pretty insane list.
Okay, here is the second follow. Well,
Here's another follow-up.
Is it a follow-up or is it a runner up?
Runner-up.
Runner-up. Okay. Hi, Tori and Leah. I hope y'all are doing well. My roommate is absolutely insane. He's constantly demanding food like I haven't fed him in 3 whole minutes. He says things he doesn't mean, throws dramatic tantrums over the wrong color cup, and follows me everywhere. Sometimes I have to hide in the bathroom just to get a couple of minutes to myself. The second he realizes that I'm in there, he's stumbling down the hallway, banging on the door like the world is ending. Personal space? Never heard of it. If I sit down, he's in my lap. If I stand up, he's attached to my leg. If I walk into another room, he's right behind me, making sure I don't disappear
Is
forever.
this a dog?
He wakes me up at the crack of dawn with absolutely no regard for my sleep schedule. He leaves his toys everywhere, has zero understanding of boundaries, and
It's a baby.
somehow manages to make the biggest mess imaginable in under 5 minutes. He also has the confidence of someone who pays all the bills, even though he contributes absolutely nothing financially. He expects room service, entertainment, transportation, laundry service, and unlimited snacks 24/7. I've considered giving him 30-day notice, but then he smiles at me with those sweet little eyes and gives me the biggest hug, and I suddenly forget everything. Turns out the crazy roommate is my sweet little baby boy, and honestly, I wouldn't trade my God-given roommate for the world.
Oh, that's cute. I
It
like
is
that
really
one. That made
cute.
my heart warm.
I know. I was like, that's so like that's pretty funny, pretty smart.
Yeah, that's a
Right
sweet
there.
one.
I can't think today. I feel like I've been thinking about my nail being off this whole time, and I can't focus on anything else.
Your nail's gonna be okay.
I keep looking at it, and I'm like, it's, when you like are hyper fixated on something, I'm just like,
It's gonna be fine.
It's gonna be fine. But that was cute. Who's calling me?
I don't know. Do you have anything you'd like to share with the group?
I don't. But I feel like Hawaii was just like so like nothing like crazy happened. It was just like super chill.
Good.
But I do have something I want you to listen to.
Okay. I'm scared, you guys.
I just figured that you would find this really just as absurd and fucked up as I did. I'm just going to play it on my microphone because you'll be able to hear it.
You hate your daughter-in-law? Me too. Is your daughter-in-law desperately searching for new ways to suck the joy out of every holiday?
By the way, this is a TikTok, you guys. I'm playing it for Tori.
Mine too. Does she send out a 12-page list of rules before you're allowed to breathe near your own grandchild? Mine too. Does she act like your son was raised by wolves until she came along to fix him? Mine too.
Meanwhile, this is an older woman talking about her daughter-in-law on the internet, saying all the things that her daughter-in-law is doing wrong. It goes on and on and on.
Wait.
Do you want me to keep playing it?
Yeah, I want to listen a little longer.
Does she say, we're making memories as our own little family right after uninviting you? Mine too. Has she turned Thanksgiving into Friendsgiving, Christmas into just us, and birthdays into, we'll send pictures? Mine too. Every time I ask if I can help, she says, we've got it. Oh, I know you've got it. That's the problem. You've got every holiday, every weekend, every family tradition, and apparently my son.
And then the comments. I'm already on her side.
Yeah.
She thought we'd all agree with her. And then someone says, let me guess, she has rules because you don't respect boundaries?
Yeah, literally.
And then it says, and she goes, your own grandchild. She's like, my own grandchild. And then they go, that's her child, by the way.
Yeah, like
He started his own family, babe. Your job is done. And then someone goes, maybe you're the problem. And it, like the fact that like, and then her whole page is dedicated to it. So like her whole page is her talking shit on her daughter-in-law. Her name is Coco Shaw. 1958, by the way, on TikTok.
look, if this woman has
like
the
the whole
audacity
thing is
to
about
make
it.
like a 10-part series about her daughter-in-law,
More than that.
Oh my god, and the things that she does that bother her.
Insane. And all the things she was saying, it's like, okay, like maybe you're the reason that she said all those. Have you ever stop to think about that?
Oh my god.
How insane. I was just thinking, I'm like, if like I had a mother-in-law that would do something like that, I honestly like don't know what I would do.
Look, and Elaine and I, like, shout out to her because she's so passionate about everything that Michael and I do, and I love that she cares.
Yeah.
Truly, because you do want your mother-in-law to care about what
Of
you're doing.
course.
Like, you want them to be involved in your
Of
life.
course.
If she did that,
Oh my God.
I would be mortified.
I don't know what I would do if Jen did that. Like the thing is, and I feel like what's so unfair is that like, I think it's like, I do think a lot of it is boy moms a lot. Cause like, I know like boy moms are super protective of their son, and I don't totally understand because I don't have a son, but like I can understand that. But I think that like as a mom, I'm going to have to like understand that I need to like let my son like live his life and respect their boundaries enough to the point where it's like, I'm not just going to show up. Like she seemed like the type of person that would be like, I'm just going to show up to your house whenever I want. And like, my son is going to listen to me. Like she seems like, I don't know. It just like shocked me that she would even put that on the internet.
It does give that. I also do know though, like there are some people who do, like, I know some people who are the daughter-in-law,
Yeah.
who will weaponize the whole, like,
For sure.
like I do think that there's always going to be a little guilt on both sides.
Yeah. And there is always going to be a potential daughter-in-law from hell.
Yeah.
Like for sure. But like, I can't imagine, like this woman seems worse to me. Like,
No, she's really bad.
and like, honestly, if her daughter-in-law is also terrible, then like, no wonder they're both terrible.
they're
and, like,
peas in a pod.
yeah, like fighting fire with fire. They met their match. She met her match. But I bet you the daughter-in-law probably is the same as her if like his son like loves, if her son like likes, what's the word I'm looking for? Like when you want to like marry someone like your mom.
But I guess for me, and I only compare this to my situation because that's all I know, is that
Yeah.
even when my in-laws like don't see perfectly eye to eye all the time, at least like if there are certain things and I am really hard about it,
Yeah.
they will respect
For
it.
sure. Because that's what normal people do.
Yeah.
But like, I couldn't imagine having somebody like a mother-in-law like that. Honestly, like when I saw it last
To
night,
do a 10-part series on you on TikTok or more than that and just make the entire page about complaining about you.
and like everyone on the comments was like, I want to find the daughter-in-law. Like no one can find her on TikTok. Like I just want to find her so bad. And someone like wrote like, may this please connect me to the daughter-in-law. Like because everybody wants to see.
Do you think that it could be an act though for TikTok?
So it did say like people were like, is this a satire? I don't know. I mean, if it is a satire, like
Because she's leaving the comments
dedicated.
there.
She's dedicated then, like fully dedicated. Then I saw another one too. I'm not going to play the whole thing, but I just wanted to bring this up with you because I thought it was like honestly genius marketing, even though it wasn't on purpose.
Okay.
Howie Mandel,
Okay.
he has a podcast and he went on his on TikTok and he's like, I have to get on here because about a week ago, we recorded an episode with Harry Jowsey to like help promote his new show.
Okay.
The episode we thought was really great. And it wasn't until about 2 minutes ago that my team let me know that his team is trying to scratch the entire episode. They do not want us to air it. And Howie's like, I am in an unfortunate situation right now because I really respect Harry. It was a great conversation. I can't cancel the episode. It's going to be coming out in the next hour because I have deals with advertisers and I already recorded the advertisements for this week and I don't have a show to come out
with those ads.
I have no other choice. And he's like, and I do want to formally apologize to you, Harry, that I cannot, like, if you're listening, and it was dead serious too, by the way. He's like, I am so sorry. I really respect you. I have to release this episode. And I just wanted to like make a public announcement about that. And I was like, honestly, I would have never watched that episode, but now I'm going to.
Yeah.
And I was just like, that's genius.
That is
like,
really
I would have
clever.
never given a fuck to watch that. But now I'm like, what's on there?
Maybe the Unwell Network isn't like a fan of whatever it is, because I think he's signed with Unwell.
He is signed with Unwell, yeah. But I wonder if I doubt that he's managed by them.
Mm-hmm. Unwell's interesting to me.
Yeah.
I also saw like they are going into like an investment situation.
Yeah. Was it 500 million or something?
That they value themselves as.
Right.
So like Unwell had an article released saying that their valuation essentially of themselves is 500 million, but they're accepting an investment with that type of valuation.
Honestly, I would have thought that they would have valued themselves higher a little bit, just because she got that $300 million deal.
I think they can use that as leverage for valuation, but I'm not really sure. And also that 300 million deal, it's not like they have like 300 cash. Like they have to invest in businesses and grow it to a certain extent to be able to get that money.
Right. And it is just for, I guess it technically is just for Call Her Daddy, but she probably is investing it back into Unwell.
Well, I assume that's why they had so many shows for or was it Sirius XM? Mm-hmm. Yeah, they had so many shows. And that's also interesting to me because I was kind of curious about that. I know that they downsized a lot of their staff.
Well,
yeah. And I know that
a lot of their podcasts too are like not doing well, besides maybe Harry and Hallie.
Harry and Hallie, they crushed.
Owen.
Oh, Owen Thiel's on there?
Yeah.
I didn't know that he's with them. I love Owen
I'm
Thiel.
almost positive.
But
let me just double check.
I actually didn't think that he was with them. Someone brought that up to me the other day and I was so curious.
Let me just confirm.
But it was also interesting seeing all of those pieces in the headlines and then seeing that the Unwell drink didn't do well.
Yeah, it's Unwell.
Oh,
he's on, and your James Owen Theo's Unwell. Yeah,
I didn't know that.
The only reason I know that's because I saw him have Alex on.
But those are like three major ones, and then I feel like the rest it's kind of confusing because I'm gonna use this phrase, which is a horrible phrase, but they like trim the fat of a lot of their shows.
Yeah,
and then it's like then this drink didn't do well.
No, and you know what's also interesting is they also have the FIA founders under Unwell, and they had a podcast, and Kris Jenner went on their podcast.
Yeah, and they got in trouble too recently.
They got in trouble, and Kris Jenner and all of these celebrities invested into FIA.
Yeah, they even posted it.
They posted
like
all the
Alex Earl, I'm pretty sure did.
So many people, but like also at the same time, it's like when you invest in something,
it doesn't mean that you're guaranteed success
you'll
over it.
Invest in like 100 things, and maybe you'll get paid back for one of them.
Yeah,
like,
those businesses,
they just you're gonna lose money.
The people who invested in those, they like obviously didn't go for it as like, oh, this is gonna be an overnight success. They were like, no, I'm supporting this business.
But yeah, so and then Phoebe and Sophia are the founders, and they had a podcast under Unwell. I think it's canceled now, but
is it?
I don't know, but yeah, they got in a lot of trouble for cookies. I don't really know like everything. I don't want to talk about it because like I don't know like the full story really, but like she could face up to 20 years in jail.
She's not going to.
She's not going to.
She's not going to.
But I saw a clip from the Toast. I sent it to you, and Claudia is so funny. She's like, I want her to go to jail.
Basically,
I don't want her to go to jail.
I think it's more so the data that they revealed as like this is their buying power within the app.
Yeah,
there were bytes attached to it that were attached to extended browsers, so it made people who like found online shopping sites, it looked like it came from FIA, even though it wasn't from FIA. It was just from their browser.
Yeah, like if they used FIA and went to boysliofficial.com just on their own.
Yeah,
this is just an example.
Like
if hypothetical,
if FIA was attached to their browser, right, and you typed in boysliofficial.com, then FIA would. And you purchase something, then FIA would say, oh, I'm taking credit for that because I'm an extension to your browser.
Right. When it's like they didn't find it through FIA, they found it on their own. And that's just like not fair. And it also happened during like holiday Black Friday season, which is every single retailer's biggest season.
Yeah. I don't think anything should ever be labeled as fair. I just think that they knew better.
I'm sorry, like, I'm just gonna say it. Like, you can't tell me that Bill Gates' daughter didn't know what was happening.
Oh no,
I'm sorry.
She
like,
knew. I think that they knew.
That's crazy to me.
It's just kind of like they were like whatever about it. I don't know.
Yeah, but like,
it's a smart way to sell yourself initially.
Sure.
But I don't know how she didn't expect to get caught, or they didn't expect to get
and
caught.
Who caught it?
I don't know.
Like, who hates her that much?
Well, no, I think people knew. Like, people in our industry definitely
Yeah.
knew, who have seen it and
Yeah.
seen the back end of it. But yeah, it's all very interesting. I think whatever's happening at Unwell seems to be very curious to me. I saw Alex over the weekend addressed I guess Dave in his new book. He had said that basically in the whole deal process with Alex and Sophia for Call Her Daddy, that there was a point in time where the girls threatened sexual harassment to get, I guess, their deal. And Dave, I guess, put that in the book, which I need to find the excerpt of that. But I guess Alex...
It's on Spotify. You can listen to it on Spotify.
Amazing. Alex addressed that in an interview, and basically she didn't discredit what he said, and she just said, I remember it differently, but she didn't say no, I never
because
said
that was so them back then. Like, they would do that. Like, they were crazy
like
together.
I kind of believe it. I'm excited for Sophia's
sure.
book, because I'm really excited to see what the 3 parts of the story are. Like, I feel like you get one person's the other's and the truth, and now we have like Dave, Alex, and I'm very excited to hear Sophia's side.
Same. People are also like they're always coming for Alex Cooper, but like back in the day, because again, like I said, Sophia and Alex were like insane together. Like, they would say crazy fucking shit. And there was this one like bachelor couple, I think, that had a baby, and they named it Alessi, and baby Alessi became like a skit that they would do, and they would would sexualize their like baby. Like, it was weird. I forget what they would say about baby Alessi, but it was like fucked up. And now that Alex is pregnant, everyone's like, oh, so are you gonna call your baby Alessi? Like, because it's like clips are being resurfaced of them like
making fun of this baby.
It's like making fun of the baby, but like I think it was like sexualizing the baby, like bringing baby Leslie to the club or something. Like, I don't know. I have to relook at it, but she's getting shit for that too. And I'm just like, everyone's like gonna find so much shit about. People can find anything about you on the internet, but it's like the fact that people are like still looking back then and like bringing stuff up now. It's like people just like never forget things.
Well, and then it's also the Alex Earl of it all. Like, that's gonna compile too. So I guess Sophia's book comes out November, and then Alex Earl's show's coming out November.
No, September.
Oh,
it comes out next month.
Oh fuck.
Yeah,
so this might be like the warm up.
Let me just double check. I'm almost positive. Let me just fact check. But
this
I'm pretty
show
sure it
could be the warm up to really get a peek as to what's actually happening. But yeah, the whole Unwell tidbits that I've been gathering are like very curious to me based off of their business structure. I really do wonder what's happening under the umbrella.
Okay, wait, where is that post where she started talking about it? She doesn't have it pinned. Why not?
Alex does? Earl?
No, yeah, she doesn't have it pinned on like when it comes out. Hold on.
Oh, September 4th. Oh my God.
Soon.
You guys, this is coming out like around the corner.
Yeah.
I'm so excited for this.
If I get through like the whole show
and she doesn't bring it up.
Yeah, but also no, I feel like she definitely is. But I wonder, first and foremost, if it's gonna be one of those shows that is all released at once. I hope it is. Netflix is usually like that.
Netflix, they have to release a season. Netflix, they don't do shows where it's like one episode.
They don't. I don't know.
I'm asking you. You would know more than me. But I've never seen that.
I think they have. No, they do. They do that because with The Ultimatum and like Love Is Blind, they'll release like 7 at a time, and then they'll have like 5 more that they release like at a later date. So they might do that with hers. I hope they don't, because I want to binge it all at once. But what I was gonna say is like, I'll be so fucking pissed if when she does actually talk about it, it's just like nothing. Like, I'm just like, can you imagine? Or it's like something really stupid that like is not actually a big deal, and it's just like all of this hoopla for what?
But I feel like Alex is the one who like made it a bigger deal. She initiated it.
That's
like,
why
she initiated the whole like ringleader thing in Vegas. She initiated like all these things, and then all of a sudden when she gets tagged in things that are like, what, she's like, what's Alex Earl's problem? It's like, babe, you just like had the internet come for her.
Because also you and I have heard through like mutual friends like in the industry that like it's actually way worse than anyone would think.
Yeah, and
like we've heard that, but then it's like, well, what is it then? Like, what could it be?
Say it.
Yeah, like I hope we get the full truth.
Same.
Because if you don't give us the full truth after us waiting for months, like, and I waste my entire time watching your show. No offense, Alex, I love you, but like, I just want the whole truth.
Do you think
it better
that be juicy? Cooper right now, like I know she has mom and she's pregnant, and like those are probably her first
due in September.
Initiated like initial thoughts, I guess. Wow, not initiated. Those are her first like initial go-to thoughts is probably about baby.
Yeah.
But like, I would be a little bit nervous in Alex Cooper's boots, just knowing at the fact that like,
I don't think she is.
but she had to like rebrand herself to call her daddy now, which I feel like is not as like not gruesome, but like not as vulgar as what it was before.
Yeah.
I suppose.
Yeah.
And then you lost a lot of employees. You had a bunch of articles come out about how
Your
Unwell's
husband.
like not a great place to work in,
And how shitty your husband is.
the drink doesn't do well. You have the Sirius XM deal, but then all of a sudden you're getting a bunch of investments to, I guess, invest in other businesses.
Unless she like doesn't know what Alex Earl knows, because like,
Or she did something behind Earl's back and Earl knows and she doesn't know that Earl knows. I don't know.
Well, there's also a thing happening right now too where Alex Earl was like talking about like a fallout with another friend, and everyone is speculating that it's Nina Dobrev, because Alex Cooper, you know how she's now like producing movies and like shows. She's doing like she's producing a show with Nina in it. And Paul Wesley or whatever the guy's name is from Vampire Diaries. It's not Vampire Diaries, it's a new show, and like she's doing that. And Alex was like in her TikTok, she's like basically like I saw somebody last night who I'm not talking to anymore. She's no longer my friend. She used to be my good friend, but she did something really shitty behind my back, and I found out through somebody else. And when I saw her, she was like, oh well, I just figured, you know, I'd tell you in person. But Alex Earl was like, I guess in her TikTok, she was like, you should have told me first. And it's because Alex Cooper is like producing a show with Nina Dobrev, and Alex Earl and Nina Dobrev used to be like really close.
I didn't
and
know
Nina
that they were even
Dobrev
like
didn't.
besties like
I
that.
didn't either.
I know I saw them once on like a trip. I
think
think in like, where were they? St. Bart's.
Yeah, I think they were actually closer than people imagined, because it's like all over Reddit too. But I don't know.
I love Alex Earl, you
Same.
guys. Like
She's so fucking pretty.
am such a stan for her. Like nobody can shut her down in my eyes.
I think her show's gonna be really good. I'm actually excited to
I'm
watch it.
very hopeful about it.
I
But
just want to know the tea.
I just am very curious about the whole Cooper aspect of things.
Yeah.
And Dave and
But she's-
Sophia Franklin, and then Earl entering the building during the time that all this big like pot is being stirred.
Well, Alex.
That my physical pot. I'm like,
Well, no,
mixing
but it's
things
true,
up.
because like also like think about when like it was announced that Alex Earl was dropped from like Alex Cooper controlled that narrative. She loves to control the narrative. Like she put out remember there was like that huge press statement that was like Alex Earl is dropped from Unwell.
But I think Cooper didn't expect when she did that whole like facing thing on TikTok being like, oh, Alex Earl, you got something to say, whatever. I
Yeah.
don't think she understood that the internet rides with Alex Earl. I ride with Alex
Yeah,
Earl.
I don't think she did either.
Like I think that she didn't realize that like I felt like that backfired more than it did well.
I think that she also like was like, my audience is also huge.
Mm-hmm.
Like my Call Her Daddy listeners.
It was
my
like a
Daddy
dick
gang.
flex.
Yeah, it was like whose dick's bigger, and like I think Alex Cooper thought that like Daddy Gang was gonna destroy Alex Earl.
I just feel like
I don't know. The battle of the blondes.
yeah, it's a
I just
real.
would love
And then
to
there's
know.
Sophia.
And then there's Sophia, who's just like, my book's also coming out in November.
Oh, I love Sophia too. That's really funny.
I just want to know like what really happened, and like we've only heard one side of the story. Out of all of these things that have happened, like Alex Cooper's falling out with Sophia, Alex Cooper's falling out with that.
Yeah, and then
Alex
it's like I just see
Earl.
all these press articles. I guess that's where my
Yeah.
curiosity keys in is like you see like Unwell push all these great
Yeah.
articles, but like there's so many too that are simultaneously coming out of like business failures
I
and stuff. And
know.
I almost wish more it would make Cooper more human if she actually talked about those things.
For sure. And it's like, hey guys, my drink sucked.
Okay. I'll be right up.
Hey guys, my drink sucked and it failed. Like
Yeah.
our makeup failed.
Yeah.
Who cares?
It's honestly like a cooler thing to admit than
Feels
just to
good.
like brush it under the rug and be like, I'm actually going 500 million in valuation and I valued my company at that.
Like it feels good to get it off the chest.
Like,
you know?
yeah, I
It's
feel like
funny.
it makes you more real to just own the failure.
But her PR team is smart. They play out things. They're like, I know this is going to come out there that our drink business failed. Let's now push that our business is being sold or
That we
or
evaluated
someone's
it.
investing in it. Yeah. So I bet you the same thing. And now also she's like she's buying out people's baby registries.
I did see that. That's kind of cute though.
It's really
I really
cute,
liked that.
But I think she's
that
like
idea.
doing everything to like like not have the attention on negative things, which makes sense.
Yeah.
So let's see what happens with the show.
Well, I'm very excited to say the
Same.
least. I hope that was a fun podcast, you guys.
Yeah, and thank you for everybody who submitted to the August giveaway. That was fun to read through.
That seemed really intense. It
Yeah.
kind of gave me like flashbacks to like PTSD of
Yeah.
previous.
I'm so happy we don't have to have roommates, like terrible roommates anymore. I'm so
No,
sorry
it's
to
very
all
nice.
of you
We
guys.
just have great neighbors.
yeah, and husbands. Sort
That
of.
too.
Half husband, basically.
I just choked when I said
I
that
need to
too.
get my nail done now. It's stressing me out.
Oh my
Okay.
God. Okay. Buckle up.
Enjoy the ride.
And remember that.
Boys lie.
Boys lie. Boys lie.
Boys lie.
Boys lie.
Boys lie, y'all.
Boys lie.
Them boys, they be lying.
Boys lie.